Welcome to the Eat Your Elephant podcast. This podcast is here to help you to conquer your big goals. Because the big things in your life that you want to accomplish and achieve, they're going to take more than one step. And this podcast is here to help you develop the right mindset, to take the actions, to keep moving forward and making progress towards your big goals. That way, you can guide your life to go in the direction that you want it to go and enjoy it too. I'm your host, Nick Mazie. Let's get started. Oh, welcome to episode 60 of the Eat Your Elephant podcast. I'm glad you're here. What I've started to do is add the number episode in front of the blog post and show notes on the website. So anytime you want to go back and reference it, all you got to do is search for that episode number or something in the title or what we talked about. You can also find it on the website that way too. But if you want to find more stuff for this episode, just type in 60 in the search bar at nickmazie.com and you'll find it there. Okay, so now this headline, you know. I just want you to think about it because I want you to act like it's real, okay? Time will not delay. See, tomorrow's going to come, and time is going to pass. It's going to continue to pass. It's up to you to choose what you do with your time. There's a good quote by Benjamin Franklin. You may delay, but time will not. I put that on the internet, and lo and behold, a friend of mine said that was a funny quote coming from the person that came up with daylight savings time. But that's beside the point. I digress. See, time's going to pass. It's going to. And these years that pass by, see, they're made up of weeks, and the weeks are made up of days, and the days are made up of minutes. And the life you want, being the person that you want, whatever you want to achieve, your goals, these things that are important to you, to have your life. See, you're probably not going to be able to do all that and achieve all that and create that life that you want in one single step. Probably not. If so, then you probably have already taken it. But that's life. There isn't anything wrong with time. It continues to go forward. It's up to you to take full advantage of your time. See, if your goal is going to take more than one step, more than 1 minute, or even more than one day, that's okay because the great, rewarding, wonderful things in life do take time. They take work, they take effort, and they take energy. And most of the time, they take being persistent by sticking to it. And that can really be a great thing. That doesn't mean that you have to be perfect for all those years to get to where you want to go. Or at least I don't think so. I don't think any of us are perfect. Sorry. I know I'm far from perfect, and yet I'm still able to make progress on my goals. My life just keeps getting better and better over time. Because I've hit some of my goals. I'm still working toward a lot more, and I'm making progress. And each small step that I take is a tiny bit of progress. And that tiny bit of progress, see, it counts. I can build on it. And by taking advantage of those minutes that make up my day, I can make progress. By taking advantage of the minutes that make up your day, see, you can make progress too. It's in those minutes, those little tiny minutes. They're not to be wasted. Those minutes are crucial. When you take full advantage of your minutes, see, that builds up into the days. And then all of a sudden, you have these days that you're stacking on top of each other, that you're being productive, that you're making this progress, that you're getting closer to your goal and creating the life that you want by taking advantage of those minutes. The power's in those minutes. And that's why today we're talking about winning in those minutes. Win those minutes. Take advantage of them. You make the progress towards your goal by taking those small steps, those little bits of time. It's what you choose to do in those small little bits of time that's going to end up making the difference. Now, yes, of course, when you can take those big actions, those large leaps, take the massive action and make it happen. All I'm saying is just don't limit yourself to only being able to take those. When you have the small minutes, when you have those little bits of time, take advantage of it by taking the small steps going forward. Don't limit yourself to only when you can take large leaps. For a few of my goals, it's the small steps, those little minutes that have made a huge difference in my life. So I don't know about you, but I want to be healthier with more energy and better focus. Okay, I don't think I'm the only one out there like that. But feeling healthier isn't an instant thing. It's the little small wins that helps me to feel healthier. So one way that it is so simple, but if I do this one little thing and it only takes a minute or two, if I do this one little thing, I can take and keep making progress toward being healthier. Bring my lunch to work. Okay, that wasn't anything profound, I know. But something as simple as taking a couple minutes, making sure that I'm actually setting myself up to have a healthier food intake for the day is helpful. It helps me to feel good, feel healthy, but it also is pretty good for my wallet too when I bring my lunch. And when I bring my lunch, I know that I'm getting real food into my diet and not some processed stuff from some fast place. No, that is a small little win. And when I stack those wins on top of each other, I feel better. I also need a little bit of exercise to feel healthy, to have that energy and to think clearly. I need some exercise. So I do try to get out and get some real exercise. In fact, on my little Habits Creator app on my phone, or Habits Assistant, I guess I'm the one creating that habit. But I have it real exercise and I have quick exercise. They're two different ones. My quick exercise is just a minute or two that I take every morning and get a little exercise, lift a little bit of weights, do some stretching. Not a ton of stuff. Now, I have longer exercises that I try to get in there. But honestly, a busy dad of twins that works, has a side project, I'm not always taking the long chunks of time, the large blocks, and getting in the big workouts. That's why I sneak it in. I make sure that I'm taking advantage of those minutes that I have so that I can get some stretching and some exercise in the morning. And that helps me to feel good, stay on track, and it makes a difference when I stack those days up. So my mindset is a huge component of my health and energy and focus. So I take just about 2 minutes in the mornings to do a mindset exercise. And I sometimes pepper it throughout the day. That helps keep me positive and focused and doing my best to achieve my goals. A little bit of mindset, a little bit of exercise, a little bit of health into my diet. See, those things, they're not huge steps. They're not large chunks of time. It's those little minutes. And I really believe that taking these few minutes helps me to make sure that I'm making progress for my health, energy, and focus. And it's easy to build on them. When I have those little small wins, it's easier to take the bigger steps. And I think the same can be true for you. When you start to feel a little bit better, when you have a little bit better mindset, you have a little bit more energy, you feel good, you're proud of those small steps that you've taken, well, then you're making a little bit of progress and you got a little momentum moving forward. Take advantage of that, and then it's going to be easier to take those big jumps. So how can you use your minutes? What small blocks of time can you use to help you make progress and achieve your goals? Big changes can be difficult, and they're all but impossible if you try to do it all at once. But if you win in those minutes and you take the small steps on a regular basis, you'll start to make that progress, you'll get some momentum, and it can really help you to make the big changes because your life will begin to shift. And before you know it, you'll be looking backward and saying, hey, I can't believe I came this far. So take some small steps and make some progress. Oh, and just a little tidbit also. In these little minutes, I don't know if you're anything like me, but sometimes I get caught looking at my phone for more than just a few minutes when I could be doing something that's going to help me to achieve my goals, and feel healthy with energy and focus and enjoy life more. What if we took advantage of those minutes and put down the phone and took some steps toward the life that we want? That might be a big payoff. Well, thanks for listening to the Eat Your Elephant podcast. That's today's episode. As always, you can go to nickmazey.com, find some past episodes and blog posts, links for resources and some books that I like that have helped me out a lot. So thanks for listening. Take care. I'll talk to you again soon.